Good morning, my dear student. Today we are going to learn about plant kingdom. Students, we find millions of living organisms on earth, but they are not same in their structure, habitat and mode of nutrition and physiology. They have different structure, shape, habit and so on. They are divided into many groups. The plant kingdom is divided into two sub-kingdom called non-flowering plant is cryptogames and flowering plant is phanerogames. The Thallophyta, Bryophyta, Pteridophyta are non-flowering plants. In the lesson, we discussed about only algae, fungi, bryophyte, pteridophyte, and classification of plants. Okay, now we discuss algae. Algae are chlorophyll bearing simple and primitive plant. These plants are autotrophs. Autotroph means plant they can prepare own food materials. All the plant can prepare own food material, that is called autotrophs. Algae belong to Thallophyta and the plant body of algae is called thallus. Entire plant body is called thallus. That is, the plant body is not differentiated into root, stem and leaf. Most of the algae are living in aquatic region. It may be fresh water, marine water, and few algae can survive in wet soil. Wet soil na ஈரமான மண்ணில் வளரக்கூடியவை. At the same time, some of the algae are very minute and float on the surface of the water. These algae are called phytoplankton. The phytoplankton algae are microscopic marine algae, that is microalgae. Okay, now we discuss reproduction in algae. There are three methods of reproduction. They are vegetative reproduction, asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. First we discuss vegetative reproduction take place by spore formation, take place by fragmentation. In this type, any vegetative part of the thallus develop into new individual. Understand? Any vegetative part of the thallus develop into new individual. It does not involve any spore formation, not producing spore. Asexual reproduction take place by spore formation. Examples Chlamydomonas, spore formation. The sexual reproduction take place by means of fusion of gametes. For example, Spirogyra. Sexual reproduction in this method, 6 cells are involved. That is involving male and female gametes. Next we discuss classification of algae. Algae are classified into different classes based on their pigment. What are the pigment? Blue, green algae, brown algae, red algae. Student, let us see the tabular column very carefully and see the tabular column. The classification of algae based on pigments. Now I read, you carefully listen and see. Blue-green algae, green algae, brown algae and red algae. Cyanophyceae, Chlorophyceae, Phaeophyceae, Rhodophyceae. Example: Oscillodoria, Chlamydomonas, Laminaria, Polysyphonia. And types of pigment: phycocyanin, chlorophyll, picoxanthin, phycoerythrin. Reserve food material: cyanophycin starch, laminarian starch, chloridin starch. Okay. Next, just to see the figure, the algal figure. First one is Oscillodoria, Laminaria, Chlamydomonas, Polysyphonia. Okay. Next we discuss economic importance of algae. Food. Algae are consumed as food by people in Japan, England, and also in India. For examples, alva, spirulina, chlorella. These three groups of algae are used in human edible purposes. At the same time, Laminaria, Ascophyllum, these two groups of algae are used in domestic animal edible purposes. விலங்குகளுக்கு உணவாக கொடுக்கப்படுகிறது. Next we discuss agriculture. Some of the blue-green algae are essential for the fixing of atmospheric nitrogen into the soil. அதாவது மண்ணில் வந்து அந்த நைட்ரஜன் வந்து கொண்டு போய் சேர்க்குது. எதன் மூலியமாக? இந்த ப்ளூ-கிரீன் ஆல்கை மூலமாக. which increase the fertility of the soil. So the farmers use the nostoc and anabina in the agricultural field. So automatically the sterile condition of the soil change the fertile condition. Fertile na valamana, sterile na valamatra. Sterile na unhealthy, fertile na healthy. Okay. Agar. Next we discuss agar. Agar is extracted from some red algae, namely Gelitium and Gracilaria. It is used to prepare the growth medium in laboratories. Culture mediaவுக்காக லேபில் பயன்படுத்தப்படுகிறது. Iodine is obtained from brown algae like laminaria. Next, space travel. Chlorella pyrenodosa is used to space travel to get rid of CO2 and to decompose human waste. இதுதான் கொஞ்சம் நல்லா புரிஞ்சுக்கணும். இந்த Chlorella pyrenodosa, these types of algae can relieve or deliver the CO2, at the same time decompose the human waste. Next, single cell protein. Some of the single cell algae and blue-green algae are used to produce protein. For examples, Chlorella spirulina. The protein derived from a culture of single cell organism. Understand? Protein derived from a culture of single cell organism. The protein ப்ரொடக்ஷனுக்கு வந்து பயன்படுத்தப்படுகிறது. இது Chlorella and spirulina. Okay boys, today class is over. We will meet again in my next class. Okay.